Hello, everybody. Buddy Webb, Midland, Texas. Here's a News West 9 article from today that says 12 years after Hailey Dunn's disappearance and murder, where does the case stand? She was reported missing December 27th, actually, I believe in 2010. Okay, 2 months after the oil show party, the underground oil show parties. And so it goes here and it tells, basically the facts. It's real short, actually. And right now, they have the mother's boyfriend, Sean Atkins, arrested as saying he bashed her head in, but I've got 10 people documented saying that she's killed in Odessa. Anyway, I posted about this and I called this the Hailey Dunn coincidence, and I think you'll find it real interesting. It's short read, okay? And it says, on December 13th, 2014, I wrote the DOJ, Department of Justice, suggested they look in the underground homes near my home, there's one in the backyard, for clues into Hailey's disappearance, and 2 days later, her remains were found in Scurry County. Now, 10 people have been documented as saying that Hailey was killed in Odessa, which includes who, where, and how. That's Edgar County. Of course, that hadn't been made public, but it's on my videos, and I've secretly recorded lots of people, screenshots, etc. After Sean was indicted for Hailey's murder, that was the mother's boyfriend, I sent registered letters to him, the DA, Texas DPS, the FBI, and the Attorney General, the Texas Attorney General and the U.S. Attorney General, telling them that something very fishy is going on here. And I told them about this huge amount of evidence that has been ignored by the police and the press. So that's what I'm calling the coincidence. 2 days after I write the DOJ, poof, there she is. I mean, it's like a miracle. And she'd been missing for 2 years. Okay. Here I got one comment on it. It says, I said, so you think her remains being found 2 days after I sent this email is a coincidence? No, it's not. She'd been missing for 2 years. Okay. And this shows the email. Here's the date. Just like I said, March 14th. She's found on March 16th. Project Safe Child, problem in Midland, Texas, to the Department of Justice. My name's Buddy Webb. I live here. I have overwhelming evidence to support allegations of underground facility. I found a child's toy in the attic. I believe these slavers are using these children to make money. I believe these same slavers could be the same people that kidnapped Hailey Dunn. Maybe she's being held by these slavers below my home right now in the underground home. I suspect there's been other murders which can be tied directly to these people in this underground facility. Remember the date. 2 days later, poof, magic, she's found, okay? I mean, you've got to admit that's incredible, right? That's an incredible coincidence. Okay. I went in and followed that up. I said, obviously, the finding of Hailey Dunn's remains wasn't a coincidence or an accident. What I suspect happened is the people that break into my home and spy on me saw that I was contacting the Department of Justice, and since they desperately don't want the underground homes exposed, they dug up the remains of Hailey and moved them to Scurry County. They then sent Curtis Lloyd out there to find her, okay? He's the guy that found her 2 days after I wrote the Department of Justice. Interestingly, I would later learn that Curtis's parents lived next door to a home here in Midland where the owner was reporting somebody in the attic. Okay, my guess is Curtis is a part of the people in the attic crime ring. And I'll show you here. Basically, my roofer is the one that told me about this house at 2505 Dartmouth. And I went over and visited with the owner, Shirley Gist, and she was so relieved because they were calling her crazy, And I think most of these homes, I think they have a tunnel coming from a next door neighbor's house. It goes up a modified wall. That way they can come and go all they want, has a hidden trap door, etc., and it's free room and board. So I always look at the neighbors, and I looked up the neighbors on the MidCAD, the appraisal district, and bada bing, bada boom, Curtis Lloyd's parents lived there. I bet he grew up in that home. And that's why I think Curtis Lloyd might be connected to the people in the attic crime ring, and he was sent out there to find Hailey Dunn's remains. Maybe we should have law enforcement have a real talk with Curtis about what happened, because we're talking about the capital murder of a child. This is Buddy Webb, Midland, Texas. The coincidence.